Hey guys, it's ExandShadow, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door. Last time we got the stone keys from the Shawang Fortress, and in this part, excuse me, it's Mario, right? Look, see, the thing is, I've been waiting here in the hopes of getting to speak with you. I have to ask you something, and you can say no, but I'm gonna throw it out there. See, I was wondering, would you... Oh, please take me with you to fight Hooktail! Please, I'm begging you! Sorry about that. See, my dad, he went off to battle Hooktail long ago, but he never came back. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly. But this isn't just about avenging my dad. Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is a part of it, I guess. A big part. But the truth is, I want to finish what Dad started. For his sake. For everyone's sake. Man, this is embarrassing. See, everyone always says I'm a crybaby, a weakling. But if I could defeat Hooktail, well, I won't be those things. I'll be strong, like my dad. I know it'll be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario? For real? No kidding? Yes! Thank you so much! You won't regret this! More party members! Hooray! Yes, we now get Koops to join our party. I'm pretty sure if you say no, it ends up being a but thou must situation. Anyway, Koops is our replacement for Kooper in this game. Kooper being the Koopa partner from Paper Mario 1. He works pretty much the same in battle, pretty much the same in the field. However, like Paper Mario 1, you can press and hold the partner button in order to get Koops to stick in one place, and then you can move Mario around and then let him go. It's useful for puzzles and stuff. We'll be seeing some puzzle solving with it later in this part. Koops is he's an okay partner. He's not the best partner. He's pretty situational, but he's a pretty good partner. The thing with Kooper is, first off, he's the only character in the entire party list that gets a natural point of defense, which is helpful, but he can only attack characters on the ground. Ooh, who's this? Oh, golly. Hi, Koopy-Koo. Did you overhear all that? Oh, well, part of it, Koops. I thought I heard you say you were off to fight Hooktail, but you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. He'll eat you up. I know, Koopy-Koo, but I want to be tougher, for you. So I have to do this. Nope, Koops, you don't. Don't go off to some dangerous place. It's stupid. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby? I don't care about all that. I just want you to be you, so don't go. Sorry, Koopy-Koo, I've made up my mind. No need to worry, though. After all, I'm traveling with Mario. He's the man. Fine! Ignore me! Stubborn Koopa. I love the humor in this game. It's awesome. So anyway, remember those weird pedestal things we saw at the very beginning of the area? Well, we're gonna go back there now, so backtracking ahoy! Again, it's really not that bad. It's just, you know, some pretty basic fields to walk through. Maybe a few battles with the Koopas along the way. However, now that we have Koops, we can get this badge up here. Remember we couldn't jump to that? Well, we use Koops' shell ability, and we get the Happy Heart badge. If you equip that badge, you'll regenerate a small amount of HP, either every turn or every other turn. It's an okay power-up, especially for early in the game, but I don't usually bother. So anyway, what you need to do is you need to put the Sun and the Moonstone into those two little rocks. And then they'll move, and then it reveals some switches. Now, I go through the dialogue here pretty fast, but what you need to do is you need to hit both blocks at the same time. So here's the first instance of using Koops in a puzzle. You need to press and hold the X button to keep Koops out, and then let go, and then use the hammer on the other block at the same time. It doesn't have to be exactly simultaneous. It gives you like about 2 seconds of leeway time, so, you know, it's not picky. But if you do that, then you unlock the pipe to Hooktail's castle. Yeah, I go and save first, just because I like to save. It was kind of pointless, though, because there is a save block in Hooktail's castle, but I just like to waste your time. No, I don't like to waste your time. What am I talking about? If I waste your time, then I get 50 comments saying, "Oh, you waste your time." So anyway, this is Hooktail's castle, the entryway. There's a save block right there, so yeah. Ooh, look at that castle. So ominous. What does Hooktail do with an entire castle? I mean, he's a dragon. Does he walk around? I'm pretty sure most of the doors are too big for him to walk through. I don't get it. Anyway, we're gonna have some brief platforming here. I fuck up more times than I probably should. But anyway, you use Koopas there, you get the HP Plus badge. What the HP Plus badge does is, if you equip it, it takes 3 badge points, and then you get more HP. So essentially, you're converting badge points into heart points. I don't care for it. It's not the best power-up you could use. It's okay, though. Anyway, in order to get across, you need to use the paper airplane ability that we got, and then that's how you get across to the other side. Later in the game, we will have to backtrack here for some optional side questy stuff. And for that, you don't have to use the paper airplane every time you want to get in and out, thankfully. Eventually, you will get an ability that'll make it easy to go through. And here I was forgetting which hotkey button was the party button. Anyway, here we have a new enemy, Para Koopas. They're pretty much the flying equivalent of a Koopa Troopa, kind of like the Para Goombas we ran into earlier in the game. As you can see with Goombella's tattle ability right now, basically what happens is you need to do a successful action command on them while they're flying in order to get them to fall into the ground. And when they fall into the ground, they'll be automatically flipped over, so that's not a big deal. And after their wings come off, they're just like normal Koopas, so they're really not that bad. The thing is that there's a lot of flying enemies, so Koops isn't actually exactly going to be useful for the first few rooms you're in the area. I mean, later on we'll be introduced to some other enemies, and he'll be more useful in those rooms, but for the very first parts of Hooktail Castle, I would recommend just keeping Goombella out, just because it makes it a lot easier to take out these flying enemies. Again, just like Koopas, they do 2 damage instead of 1, which means that you're going to want to take care of them as quickly as possible, because at these early stages, enemies that can do more than 1 point of damage, that damage really stacks up unless if you know how to do the super guard effectively. You won't be seeing a lot of super guarding in this playthrough just because I'm not great at it. But, you know, I will try to do my best, show you the best ways to get through every enemy and such. So anyway, yeah, ding! And with that, those Para Koopas are beaten. Huh. That victory jingle seems awfully familiar, but I can't just place my finger on where it's from. Anyway, yeah, mostly just repeat battles. There's a badge block over there, so let's walk over and see what's inside, shall we? Or we could get interrupted first. This is the Power Bounce badge. It's one of the better badges in the game. The thing is that it takes up 3 badge points, which is a lot at this early stage. Basically, it allows you to keep on jumping on enemies over and over and over again until either you fuck up the action command or they die. These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it. It's my father! Dad! Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter, or at least his bones are. So, what should I do? Should I read it? You're gonna want to read this, because it's important. Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. Ahem. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in this letter I shall note Hooktail's weakness to those who follow. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with CR and end with Ikit. Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one has to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must find this item. One last thing. Faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will try any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, you must not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. My last words go out to my son Colorado. I am proud of you. Huh? My son Colorado, not Koops. Oops. Yeah. Guess this isn't my father after all. But if that is my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Anyway, in case you couldn't tell, that was a reference to Paper Mario 1, the character Colorado. He was an archaeologist who you met with a few times throughout the game. You clearly don't value your lives much if you come to this castle to disturb us. You will go no further, and from this moment on, you will be nothing but bones! Ah! Zombies or something. What's with these numbskulls? Ow! Watch it! So anyway, in order to move up, you gotta use the hammer to push away the dull bones that are swarming around you. Anyway, now we've got a mini-boss, and some new enemies. First off, we've got the Red Bones, who is our main target for this boss fight. It's slightly stronger than the other dull bone enemies we'll be finding. The thing is that if you get it down to 0 HP, it might regenerate anyway, and also it'll make more dull bones to try to attack you, so watch out for that. Try to take care of it as quickly as possible. The dull bone enemies, who I haven't tattled yet, but I'm going to tattle soon. They only have 1 HP, but they also only have a point of defense. So you're going to want to use hammer attacks or Koopas in order to kill them. Goombella really isn't useful against them. Their attacks are also worth 2 damage, and the Red Bones is worth 3, so you're gonna watch out. You might want to try super guarding the projectile attacks, because even though you won't be able to do a point of damage back to them, because you know it's a projectile, it will still negate all damage done to you, which is helpful. So yeah, regular dull bones can make reinforcements as well, so you're gonna want to take care of them as quickly as possible. As you see there, I changed partners to Koopas, but it took up a turn. That's why we want to get the quick change badge as soon as possible. That makes it so that I can switch partners and it won't take up a turn. The attack I just used was the Power Shell ability that Koopas has. Basically, it allows you to attack every enemy that is on the ground. Like, flying enemies like Paragoombas and Paratroopas are off limits for stuff like that. So it's useful in sections in this part of the game where, you know, you got a lot of dull bones and you just want the battle to be done with. But yeah, again, if you use Koopas' Power Shell ability, it's a pretty easy boss fight and you don't really have anything to worry about. Level up! So anyway, I chose heart points last time and flower points the time after that, so now I'm going to choose badge points. Once you have enough badge points, I would recommend putting on the Power Bounce badge as soon as possible. It's just the most useful badge that we've got in this castle so far, so you're gonna want to use it. Anyway, now that we've beaten that mini boss, we'll be seeing dull bones walking around. They might be the skeletons that you see, so keep an eye out for that. The little doodad we got just now was a shine sprite. You're going to want to find as many of these as possible, though I will show all of their locations throughout this LP. Basically, they're sort of like the power blocks from Paper Mario 1. The only difference is that in Paper Mario 1, you only needed 1 power block in order to upgrade a partner. In this game, you need to get 3 and then take them to a guy back in Rogueport who we'll be meeting later. So yeah, just pick up as many as you can along the way. I'll show you where most of them are. A lot of them are sort of hidden in dickish ways, though, so you might miss a lot of them the first time through the game. However, the fortune teller in the Rogueport Underground can tell you where shine sprites are. So thankfully, you know, there is a way to find them, even if you're stuck. This puzzle is relatively straightforward. You need to switch the staircase in order to get the key, and then you need to also switch the staircase in order to come back up. So just use Koopas and you should be fine. I'm showing you a way to a hidden item up here. If you ride up the block, there's a star piece. You're going to want to find as many of those as possible, and just getting them earlier is better than getting them later. This playthrough will not be a 100% star piece run. I just don't care enough to find all of them. Once you get quick change, you're pretty much good when it comes to star pieces. But anyway, that's about it for this part. Next part, it'll be a horrible night to have a curse. I'm ExandShadow, and I'll see you guys later.